to Nottingham, left the States yesterday, and we are here. And we're here to see the Downie sisters. I actually get to see them today. These gymnasts are some of the best gymnasts in the world. They've broken so many records for British gymnastics, and they still have a lot ahead of them too. So we'll get to see them training for 2018. All right, all checked in. A little tired from the trip, so I think I'm gonna go get some tea first and then see the city. There are a ton of tea options. It all sounds so good. Great.
Let's wait for 3 seconds to let it go.
30 seconds, you said? Okay.
3 seconds, sorry. 3 seconds, sorry. 3 seconds.
3 seconds?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Wait, 3 seconds is like now. Afternoon tea was great. I feel nice and energized, and I'm ready to go meet the Downie sisters.
Hey!
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
Come in, guys.
So you guys had the day off today?
Yeah, Sunday's like our total full day off, and then Thursday's kind of like optional day. So if we need extras, then we'll go in, or if we just need to recover, then we won't go in, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys were both ended up with injuries last year. So how are you guys right now? Where are you at coming back from those?
I had my surgery in basically the beginning of August, and then it was going really well, and I landed short like a couple of weeks ago, just getting some skills back, and it just kind of put a bit of a blip in the road as you can get. I'm kind of coming out of my blip now and doing a bit more tumbling and probably most of my beam and all my bars, so, and a lot of floor stamina, which I absolutely hate.
Yeah, for me, I had a pretty big injury in the summer. I think in some ways it was a bit of a blessing in disguise, because I actually had a bad elbow prior to the injury that had been causing me problems for a few years. So I ended up, when I actually fell, my ligament in my arm, I tore it, so a rupture. So I had to have a reconstruction of my elbow. So it was kind of like doing an ACL, but on my arm.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty big injury. But yeah, we're recovering and getting there.
Yeah. What's the main goal? I mean, there's Worlds, but what are kind of the steps you guys are looking at for 2018?
Obviously next year there's Europeans in August and then Worlds at the end, so it's a massive year. I've never done 3 majors in 1 year, but Becky did it in 2014.
So thinking even longer term, and I know you were thinking this would be your last quad, so obviously the long-term goal is 2020.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think both of our Rio Olympics didn't really go to plan. We'd both done such good training beforehand, and we'd had so many pre-comps, and we'd done like perfectly fine in them, and it was crazy comp.
It really was. Now it's great that kind of you've got another year. It's past now, it's done, and kind of looking at what next. And this year again, it's not been the easiest because of the injury, and especially for me being a bar specialist, having an arm injury. So it kind of just gave me an opportunity to just think, right, what can we do? How can we improve and stay fit? And it kind of gave me a bit of a mental break in terms of like, right, I'm not going to be doing bars for a long time, or at least for a while. So let's just enjoy being with my friends for a bit, going in the gym and keeping as fit as I can. And it gave me good time to pick up my business.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your Leos.
It's a lot of work, but it's kind of nice to have a different shift and a different focus, isn't it? And it's still kind of related to what we do, but something that we enjoy, so it's cool.
And well, actually, do you have any here that you could show me?
Yeah, of course.
So this is where everything is. You got your boxes.
This is the workshop.
Yeah.
It was our dining room, and I was like,
And you took it over. You're like,
Yeah.
Leos are more important.
Is really what it looks like in here. It's organised chaos. So we have, we wanted to make our leotards a little bit more special, just kind of the way that they were packaged, and a bit more personal note from us. So we had boxes designed, which are all flat packed, and they're really easy to fold. They're kind of folded up like pizza boxes. So we fold all of those, and then each one comes with a double Downie postcard, and it just has like a little message. We wanted to make them just like different and a bit more special than your like typical just bag that you get them in. So Yeah, so this is kind of what I would be doing on a Thursday evening and weekends. Yeah.
And it's been going really well so far?
Yeah, so far so good, and it's good that we just opened up to international, so we've got the international ones out, and yeah, and then it's just having fun with designs and trying to make it exciting. And,
yeah. Where do you see this business going long term? What kind of dreams do you have?
Like, I've always loved fashion and design, and I think everyone's going to always need a leotard, and it's kind of staying up to date, and like, for us that are like in it, it's always like, how can we keep improving it? How can we make it more fun? How can we keep it in trends, and like trying to keep it up to date. Welcome to my room. I still think my most meaningful medal to me would be my first European title. I think it took me 7 years to get my first like individual European medal. And then this one from 2015 Worlds, it still to me doesn't feel as big as an achievement as I think it was. Like, I look back on it and like what we actually did was pretty crazy. We might never ever do that again, but the fact that we did it was insane. Like,
yeah,
it was really cool.
All right, Ellie, can we see your medals now?
Yeah, sure. So I have mine in sections. So these are like my bronze, my silver, my golds.
Look at all those golds.
Well, this is my Euro one from this year. It's cool, but it's definitely one of my smaller medals.
Like, basically the medal.
It means the most,
yeah.
But it's one of the smaller ones.
Thanks so much for having me here, guys. It was fun being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'll get going. I know you guys gotta be up early for practice in the morning.
Yes.
Cool. So we just arrived at Knott's Gymnastics Academy. We're gonna get a look at Becky and Ellie training today. There aren't meets coming up immediately, so they're really in the building stages of their routines, and we'll get to see them kind of piecing together their routines that they're hoping to do for 2018, but even for the next few years.
So Friday's normally like our routine days, so I'm building up routines on bars and beam, and then floor and roll I'm still on just like bits and pieces. So I have bar routines and beam routines today, and bits of floor and roll.
This morning I'm going to do like sections and parts on bars, so there'll be some new bits in there. Right now on bars I can't actually do one of the skills because of my arm that's going in my routine, so I have to improvise and replace it with something else. So my routine is like not at all what it's going to be, but we've just got to build it and get the fitness some way. It's not ideal, but you got to make the best out of a bad situation and kind of do what you can. And like, there's some pieces that are great. Bars is a bit tough for me right now, but it always is. So yeah.
Just
the shot was like far.
yeah, and then just that drive those hips open just a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it just needs to come out a little earlier.
Coming back from injury has been really good actually. We've just taken a lot of advice from all the AAS, all our support we have for our physio that we get in Great Britain, and doing a very like clear guidelines really on the rehab. So it's been a success so far. Ellie's doing really well with her progression actually. She's nearly there now within her rehab. We've just got to take the next few steps now over the next few months really to be on full form, ready for building up for Europeans. For both Becky and Ellie, they're in a really good stage of their rehab in preparation. Both their goals are to get out their new skills, their new difficulties, ready for them to progress, ready for 2020 Olympics. There were some nice bits there. The ring was really nice, Bex. Just got to keep that hip pushing.
Well, for me, I'd be looking at really like eliminating the wobbles and the mistakes as of like soon into January. So we still got, I've been on routines, probably on beam for about 2 weeks now. I just got a brand new dance, so that's all a bit new as well. So yeah, it's getting there. I'm quite happy with where beam's at the moment. It's just like fitness and then building the dismount and getting that on the end. So yeah, patience is like a massive thing. It's a lot easier to say than to do because you want to be like wake and like vision, but it's not realistic just yet. So yeah, I just got to take it every day at a time and try and get the positives out of each day and like make each day as good as you can.
Yes, that was better, definitely better.
I've been training bars all year, which has been okay. The other pieces have gone well today, thankfully. So if I have a day on bars like this, then I've got to think of how many good days I've had in the bank and try not to let it affect me. Because I could just get on the bar and keep wasting goes, or I can make the program easier and make it worthwhile. So, you know, that's what I'm going to have to do today.
Just the pike catcher then causing a bit of grief today? Is that just because you're a bit tired in that part? Yeah, it's okay. I'll let you get your breath.
I just kind of felt like my arms were like getting really tired after like 2 skills today, which is unusual for me. So it was okay, but I've had better sessions.
That looks right. Positions are good.
Just keep the numbers low.
Little high on still, Bex, on that one.
Yeah, I think it's because I don't want
You can't get off your hands to get in
I
here.
think I just don't want to go in
All
too
right,
much.
okay.
I'd say for me, if I had to give a score out of today's practice out of 10, I'd probably say a solid 8. Not perfect, but like pretty good. Like we've moved on quite a lot of areas, and I said we're not looking for it to be perfect now. It's all building, and like tomorrow will be hard, so I'll probably be pretty tired after today. Like I always hate Saturdays, they're difficult. But yeah, no, I'm really pleased.
Yeah, my practice score was probably a 7 out of 10 today. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, so we can always improve. I think the competitions coming up, I think, will be quite positive. I'm not going to be full fitness by them, I don't think, but all the competitions are just stepping stones, and hopefully there'll be good stepping stones towards the main competitions like the Euros next year.
It's the team aspect that we love, and we're pushing for that team medal, and it's how can every individual on that team be the best that they can be so we can all perform together.
It's really nice to be a part of it. I think we go into competitions now and people look out for Great Britain, which is really nice, and we go in to get those medals, not just to compete. We want to go in and do well.
So we just got finished in the gym with the Downies. They're both really on the right track to be successful as individuals, but also for British gymnastics. And British gymnastics as a team is on the right track to becoming a powerhouse nation and gymnastics as a whole. Overall, it was definitely a great trip. It was really special being able to spend some time with these gymnasts, not just in the gym, but getting to see them a little bit at home and see their personalities and get to know them a bit more. So definitely an experience I'll remember.